Hello students, now our subject is Maths 2. Maths 2, in the Maths 2 there are geometrical things, all the things are geometrical, and we are starting chapter number 2 is Pythagoras theorem. We know about the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is related to a triangle, but which triangle? There are 6 types of a triangle. 3 based on the side and 3 are based on angle. Based on side, first one is equilateral triangle, that means all the sides are equal. Another one is isosceles triangle, that means 2 sides are equal, and third one is scalene, all sides are different. And on based on angle, there are also 3 types: acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem is based on right angle. Pythagoras theorem is based on right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means that have one angle in a 90 degree. Okay, I draw some figure here. Now, my question is, I draw here 3 triangles which are right angle. Observe that all figures and which are right angle. All these figures look like as a right angle. They right angle प्रमाणे दिसतात, but we can't confirm say is it 100% right angle or not. When I draw here some sign of perpendicular, that means this triangle is right angle triangle. Otherwise, I write here measure of angle Q is equal to 90 degree. That means this angle is 90 degree. So triangle PQR is right angle triangle. Another thing is, so suppose I write here XZ is hypotenuse. XZ is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means the opposite side of 90 degree angle. That means XYZ is also a right angle triangle. There are 3 things. First one is the sign of perpendicular. If they are given sign of perpendicular, that means this triangle is right angle triangle. Otherwise, if given measure of angle is 90 degree, in second figure angle Q is given here 90 degree, that means this triangle is also right angle triangle. In the third figure, they are given only hypotenuse. Which one is the hypotenuse? XZ. XZ is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always opposite side of 90 degree angle. So angle Y is 90 degree, because here given XZ is hypotenuse. So we can identify is it right angle or not. These are the three things. First one is perpendicular side. Another one is given measure of angle is 90 degree, and third one is giving hypotenuse. Okay. Now we can talk about is it right angle or not when they are given some things. But when they are given some side, measure of side, so how we can say is it right angle or not? Okay, that is called Pythagorean triplet. So we learn about Pythagorean triplet. Okay, now learn about the Pythagorean triplet. Before we learn Pythagorean triplet, first of all we know the theorem of Pythagoras. आपल्याला सगळ्यांना थेरम माहिती आहे. इयत्ता 7वी ला पण होता, 8वी ला पण होता, आणि आता 9वी आणि 10वी ला सुद्धा आपल्याला पायथागोरस थेरम आहे. सो व्हॉट इज द पायथागोरस थेरम? पायथागोरस थेरम इज in right angle triangle. in right angle triangle means the triangle is right angle. In right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of remaining sum of square of remaining. But in right angle triangle, the first thing is Pythagoras theorem is depend on right angle triangle. This one is the first condition. In a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse. Second thing, square of hypotenuse. Another one is equal. Third, fourth one, sum of square of other remaining side. Remaining sides are two. Other two sides. Okay. Now I draw here one figure. I write here A, B, C. B is perpendicular, means B is 90 degrees. So A, B, C is right angle. Now A, B, C is right angle triangle. Now we using Pythagoras theorem in a right angle triangle. So A, B, C is right angle triangle. Square of hypotenuse. So which one is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the opposite side of 90 degree angle. So AC is hypotenuse. Square of hypotenuse. So right here square. Square of hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. Equal to. Equal. Your side is equal to. Okay? In a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of. Sum means addition. Sum of square of remaining sides. So which sides are remaining? They make a right angle. The first one is AB and another one is BC. So I write here AB plus BC. But here given square of remaining. So AB square plus BC square. This is the theorem of Pythagoras. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Now this theorem used in the Pythagorean triplet, and we can find is it Pythagoras, is it right angle or not. Some are three sides are given here. First one is 12, second one is 13, and another one is 5. Okay. Now here is the sides are given of a triangle. There are three sides: 12 centimeter, 13 centimeter, and 5 centimeter. Now I said, is it right angle triangle? Right angle आहे का? They are not given 90 degree angle. They are not given hypotenuse. They are not given perpendicular. They are given only sides. That time, how to find out is it right angle triangle or not? First of all, the largest number. Which is the largest number? 12, 13 or 5? Always, you know, the 13 is the largest number. Because in the Pythagoras theorem, the largest side is always hypotenuse. Largest side is AC. AC is the hypotenuse. So largest number, square of largest number. So 13 square is equal to 169. Square of 13 is equal to 169. Okay. Now square of hypotenuse 13 square. Another equal to sum of square of other remaining two sides. Other two sides are remaining here. 12 square plus 5 square is equal to square of 12. 12 square is equal to 144 plus square of 5 is equal to 25. Now 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. Here the square of largest number is 169 and square of sum of other two sides are also 169. That means I write here the square of largest number is the square of largest number, 13 is the largest number, is equal to sum of square of other two number. The square of largest number 169 is equal to sum of square of other two number. 12 square plus 5 square is equal to also 169. That means therefore 12, 13 and 5 are Pythagorean triplet. Here write also 13 square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. Okay. From using Pythagoras theorem, we can say if they are given three sides, that time is it right angle or not. If right angle, that means these three numbers are Pythagorean triplet. If there are no right angle, that means is not Pythagorean triplet. Okay, look at the diagram. Now we take three sides. First one is 4, another one is 9, and third one is 12. And question is it Pythagorean triplet? Now, in the Pythagorean triplet, first of all, look at largest number 4, 9 or 12. So we know about 12 is the largest number. So square of largest number 12 square is equal to square of 12. How many? Is equal to 144. Now sum of square of other two numbers 9 square plus 4 square is equal to 9 square is 81, 4 square is 60. Now addition 81 plus 60. How many? 97. So is it equal? 144 and 97 are same number? It's not. These are not equal numbers. That means here square of 12 is not equal to square of 9 plus square of 4. Here I write here is not equal to 144 and 97 are not equal number. That means 12 square is not equal to square of 9 plus square of 4. Here the square of largest number is not equal to square of other two numbers. The square of largest number 144 is not equal to square of other two numbers. That means therefore 4, 9 and 12 are not Pythagorean triplet. Okay, look at that. Now make Pythagorean triplet to use in a formula. Okay, how to make Pythagorean triplet. How to make Pythagorean triplet? We can make so many Pythagorean triplet by using this formula. First one is A plus B B square. Another one, A minus B square, and 2AB. These are the three formulas: A plus B square, A minus B square, and 2AB square. In this formula, AB are natural numbers. A and B are natural. A and B are natural numbers, and A is always greater than B. A is greater than B. Okay. Now, how to make Pythagorean triplet? First of all, we have to take the number of A and B. I write here, if A is equal to 2, here given A is always greater than B. So I write here B is equal to 1. A is 2 and B is 1. Now make Pythagorean triplet. The first formula, A plus B square is equal to A square means 2 square plus B square 1 square is equal to 2 square is equal to 4. 1 square plus 1 square is 1 is equal to 5. Okay. Now second formula, A minus B square is equal to A square means 2 square minus 1 square is equal to 2 square is equal to 4, and here minus sign, and square of 1 is 1. That means 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. The first number is 5, second number is 3, and last one number is formula is 2AB is equal to 2 into A. The value of A is 2 into value of B is 1 is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 1. So third number is 4. So 5, 3 and 4 are Pythagorean triplet. 5, 3, 4 are Pythagorean triplet. You can take another number, value of A and value of B, and you can find out other Pythagorean triplet. I take here 2 and B, the value of B is 1. You can take A is equal to 3, B is equal to 1, or B is equal to 2, and make at least 5 Pythagorean triplet. Okay, look at blackboard. Now another theorem, the property of 30, 60, 90. Property of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. This is also a right angle triangle. These are the measures of angle. The first angle is 30 degree, another angle is 60 degree, and last one is 90 degree. So I draw here one figure. Right, A, B, C, 90 degree angle is here, B is 90 degree, C is 30 degree, and A is measure of A is 60 degree angle. Okay. Now, in property of 30, 60, 90, there is first property, opposite side of 30 degree angle is. Okay. Now, look at the book. Opposite side of 30 degree angle. Here I write here C, angle C is 30 degree. So, opposite side of 30 degree angle. Which one is the opposite side of 30 degree? It's AB. AB is opposite side of 30 degree angle. So, AB is equal to. Opposite side of 30 degree angle is AB is equal to. Always half. Half means 1 upon 2. Half of hypotenuse. The first property, opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse. So, length of AB is equal to half into half of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. AC is hypotenuse. Okay. So opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of AC. If I write here, if AC is equal to 6, the measure of length of AC is equal to 6. That then, what is the length of AB? AB is length. So we use this formula. Opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse. So AB is equal to half of hypotenuse is AC, half of 6. So 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So AB is equal to 3. AB is 3. Okay. This is the property of 30 degree angle. Opposite side of 30 degree angle is always half of hypotenuse. Now, second property of 60 degree angle. Okay, I write here opposite side of 60 degree angle is opposite side of 60 degree angle. Angle A is 60 degree and opposite side of 60 degree angle is BC. So I write here BC is equal to opposite side of 60 degree angle. BC is the opposite side of 60 degree angle. Opposite side of 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. Opposite side of 60 degree angle is, so I write here, is equal to root 3 upon 2. Root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. So write here AC. Okay. Now the measurement of AC, length of AC is 6. So how to find out length of BC? We can use this property. BC is equal to root 3 upon 2 into length of AC. Length of AC is given here 6. So 2 ones are 2. 2 threes are 6. So length of base BC is equal to 3 root 3. Okay, in this theorem, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, there are two properties. Is very important properties. First one is opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse, 1 upon 2, and opposite side of 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. Always opposite side of 30 degree is half of hypotenuse and opposite side of 60 degree is root 3 upon 2. Now we learn 45, 45, 90. Another property. Okay. Now another property is 45 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree. 45, 45, 90. In this triangle, there are measure of two angles are equal. Here 45, 45. So that means this is isosceles right angle triangle. What? Isosceles. Why isosceles? Because they are given two angles are equal. If two angles are equal, that means opposite sides of equal angles are also equal. I write here A, B, C. Opposite side of 45 degree angle is AB is equal to opposite side of 45 degree angles also BC. BC and AB, these sides are equal side. Okay, I write here equal side. So property of 45 degree angle. I write here opposite side of 45 degree. Okay. Opposite side of 45 degree angle is, so opposite side, which are the opposite sides? So A is the 45 degree angle, so BC is opposite side of A, so BC, I write here BC, and C is also 45 degree angle, so 45 degree angle opposite side AB, so AB and BC are equal. BC is equal to AB is equal to. 45 degree angle is 1 upon root 2 of hypotenuse. Okay, so opposite side of 45 degree angle is 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2 of means multiply by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. So length of BC and length of AB is equal to 1 upon root 2 of hypotenuse. Suppose we will take here length of AC is 6 cm. So how to find out length of AB and length of BC? So use these properties. Opposite side of 45 degree angle, BC is equal to AB is equal to 1 upon root 2 into length of AC is 6. Now 6 ones are 6 and upon root 2. Here denominator is in the root number. So we can convert into natural numbers. Denominator root मध्ये आहे त्याला कन्वर्ट करा in a natural number. So we multiply by root 2 also. If when we multiply denominator number, that time multiply by also numerator number is equal numbers. Okay, multiply by root 2, multiply by root 2. So root 2 into root 2 is answer 2, and here 6 into root 2, 6 root 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So BC is equal to AB is equal to 3 root 2. 3 root 2. So length of BC is 3 root 2 and length of AB is also 3 root 2. Once again, the properties of 45, 45, 90 degree. Opposite side of 45 degree is 1 upon root 2 of hypotenuse. Look at the board. Now, another theorem is geometric mean. Another property is geometric mean. What is the geometric mean? So I draw here one right angle triangle. Give the name A, B, C. In this right angle, B is 90 degree angle. Okay, and AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse because AC is the opposite side of 90 degree angle. Geometric mean means segment, perpendicular segment on hypotenuse from right angle. Right angle from right angle perpendicular. I draw here perpendicular on hypotenuse. So BD is perpendicular on hypotenuse AC from right angle. So here BD is geometric mean. BD is geometric mean, and in the geometric mean theorem there are BD square. BD means geometric mean square is equal to the product of divided of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse चे दोन पार्ट झालेले आहेत, AD and another part is DC. So product of AD into DC. Geometric square of geometric mean. BD is geometric mean. Why? Because the altitude drawn from the right angle towards hypotenuse. So BD is geometric mean. So BD square is equal to 2 part of hypotenuse. Which 2 part? AD and DC. The product of 2 part of hypotenuse. Product means multiplication. So AD into DC is equal to BD square. So that is the theorem of geometric mean. Look at the board. Students, we learn today the first one is theorem of Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is in a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. Okay, this one is the Pythagoras theorem. After that, we learn about Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can say is it right angle or not. Another one, how to make Pythagorean triplet. How to make Pythagorean triplet? By using formulas a plus b square, a minus b square, and another one is 2a. After that, the properties 30 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. In these properties, opposite side of 30 degree angle is half of hypotenuse. Opposite side of 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. Next one property is 45, 90. This is the isosceles right angle triangle. In these properties, opposite side of 45 degree angle is 1 upon root 2 of hypotenuse. And last one is geometric mean. Okay, all of these use these properties and how to solve example in the 2.1. The first example is based on Pythagorean triplet. So homework is you can solve all these Pythagorean triplet from 2.1. Question number 1 is depend on Pythagorean triplet. This one is the homework, and another one is make Pythagorean triplet by using this formula. At least 3 Pythagorean triplet you can make from using this formula. Okay, this one is the homework, and next video we can solve other example from 2.1. Okay.